Give me liberty or give me death. Give me liberty or give me death. That's what Patrick Henry said, and he meant every word that came out of his mouth. You see, he was beefing with these cats wearing red. He wore blue, but he wasn't a Crip, and nah, it wasn't a problem with Bloods. But he was in another gang with murderous pimps, a horde of lowlife thugs. A gang that created a criminal enterprise where they left an entire country looking more like a crime scene than a nation, where they robbed indigenous people's land and acted like it was their own creation, where generosity and kindness were taken for weakness, and this cost indigenous people's lives and put their freedoms at risk. The gang Henry was repping committed an entire genocide and celebrated it with fervent jubilation and enthusiastic white pride. Now they say Happy Thanksgiving for folks who were so giving, they lost almost everything that was necessary for their way of living. This gang was the original Proud Boys, always saber-rattling, always making noise. Taking a people's land was only how it began. That was only beginning for the fathers of the founders of the Klan. They invaded an entire continent of Africans who were black and stole more than land this time, took a whole lot of people back. They took a number of humans during this time and worked them to death, didn't give them one damn dime. They engaged in human trafficking, stealing away their identity. They stole away God's virtuous children and robbed them of their virginity. Give me liberty or give me death was more than just a battle cry. It was a defiant stand against oppression, like that New Hampshire license tag, live free or die. But who will cry for God's children who were brutalized, worked until they would die? You see, in chattel slavery, even their children weren't free. The amount of cruelty endured is immeasurable, and that's unconscionable to me. Is the freedom of death better than living in captivity? One must examine only if they have the proclivity. Give me liberty or give me death? That's the tactical short game. Now let's look and examine the total opposite, and we'll call it the strategical long game. First you survive, hoping one day you will thrive, and live in constant fear, nervous the end is always near. Give me liberty or give me death, how long until you take your very last breath? What's more important, how you live or how you die? Is a life of fear worth the compromise to your mental health? That's like a life of poverty with no opportunity ever for wealth. That's a lot on a plate. And none of the choices are that great, and at the end of the day, it's only your decision to make. But be very thoughtful of the path you decide to take. Bad boy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Like the Black Eagle Joe Madison used to say, or ask, what are you gonna do about it? James Brown said, "Bobby, I don't know, but whatever it is, it's got to be funky. Get up, get on up." And the Black Eagle again would ask, what are you gonna do about it? Prince said, life ain't very funky unless it's got that pop, dig it, pop, life. Everybody needs a thrill. And like the Black Eagle Joe Madison used to ask, what are you gonna do about it? Bob Marley said, get up, stand up, don't give up the fight. Get up, stand up for your rights. Now, let's change the pace. And while we're at it, I'll check the temperature for you. Wow, I didn't know it was that cold. All I can say is duh. And Gil Scott Heron said, it's winter in America. So here's the last question you'll ever get from me. What are you going to do when the oppressor comes for you? Now I'll sit back, see how you plead, and let's pray everyone's decisions sets all the captives free. I don't know about you, but as for me, just on this one thing, I must agree with that so-called patriot named Patrick Henry. Give me liberty or give me death.